are the important characteristics of cnidaria or coelenterata? They are either in cylindrical shaped or umbrella shaped ones. Cylindrical shaped cnidaria are known as polyp. Umbrella shaped coelenterata are known as medusa. Umbrella shaped one known as medusa. Then cylindrical shaped cnidaria are known as polyp. So here first speciality, they may be either in cylindrical shaped or they may be in the umbrella shaped ones. Cylindrical shaped ones we can call as polyp, umbrella shaped one known as medusa. Cylindrical shaped, for that one example we have, that is hydra. Umbrella shaped, for that we can say the example sea anemone. Sea anemone. Now hydra, this is the structure of hydra. This is its longitudinal section. Hydra's speciality, it has one triangular shaped or a projection is there at the tip part of its body. This part is known as hypostome. Hypostome. At the tip of hypostome has its mouth. This is the bud. Now it reproduces asexually by budding. So here I drawn now two buds. Now till this bud grow fully, it will be attached to the parent. Once its growth complete, it will cut and separate from its parent's body. Now these are the tentacles. It will have 1 to 12 tentacles around the mouth part of the hydra. So there will be 1 to 12 tentacles. We can say that hand like a part will be around the mouth part of the hydra. Now this tentacles as well as its body will have a stinging cells, we can say, that is known as cnidoblast. Here also it will be there. Tentacles as well as body part. We can say that on the tentacles as well as on its body there will be stinging cells. That is known as cnidoblast. Now stinging cells, it's a speciality. Even tentacles I can say. On the tentacles as well as around the body of the hydra, or we can say cnidarians will have poison collected cells, that is known as cnidoblast. Now their function is stinging. Stinging means they inject. With the help of these cells, they inject on the prey. Prey means the food material. Food material means they have small organisms, living things they consume. So directly they won't consume them. First they will paralyze the food material. We can say that small animals may move around. With the help of this stinging cell, they inject the prey. They catch the prey first. For catching the prey or capturing the prey, they are having tentacles. With the help of tentacles they catch, and on the tentacles as well as on the body having cnidoblast. That is stinging cells are there. In that full of poison will be there. Then as and when it catch the prey means the food organism we can see. Immediately it will inject the poison on the body of prey. As and when inject the prey on the body of the prey, it will die. Then they will consume it. Capturing ability, catching ability is there with the help of tentacles. Most of the cnidaria or coelenterata are in sea or ocean. We can say they are marine ones. Few of them are in fresh water. Most of them will be dwelling in sea water and few of them will be there in the fresh water. Then other thing, so here we can say that now one more important thing, their body wall has 2 layers of cells. Here one layer, this is the second layer. First layer, that is known as ectoderm. Second layer can say as endoderm. So their body wall, this is the longitudinal section of Hydra. Same Hydra, it's a longitudinal section I drawn. Now the specialty of its body wall, it has 2 germ layers. So we are calling them as 2 germ layers, say germ, G-E-R-M, germ layers. So we are calling them as diploblastic. Diploblastic. Because inside part, here a cavity is there. This is known as body cavity. This is known as coelom. Coelom. So inside this Hydra will have a body cavity that is known as coelom. This is the hypostome. Its tip will have its mouth. This is 2 tentacles I shown here. These 2 are the buds. Now again here we can say that these 2 layers, one layer of cell, this is the other layer of cells. So we can say that its body wall has 2 layers of cells. The first layer is known as ectoderm, inner layer that is known as endoderm. These 2 germ layers together we can say that these cnidarians or cnidaria or coelenterata are diploblastic organisms. Then other thing, their body, if any imaginary cut passing through the body, we can say that through the central axis at any plane we will get 2 equal halves. Because of that we can say that cnidaria or coelenterata having radial symmetry. Anyhow, if we are imaginary cut, if we do any imaginary cut, then we can say that their body can be able to cut into 2 equal halves. Anyhow, imaginary cut through any plane we can say. So we will get 2 equal halves. So we can say that they are coming under, or their body has radial symmetry. So once again we will have a quick revision of cnidaria or coelenterata. Cnidaria or coelenterata mostly available in marine. Few of them are available in freshwater. Their body wall has 2 layers of cells. That is why they are known as diploblastic. Inside the body has a body cavity that is known as coelom. Upper part of the body has a projection, a triangular projection we can say, that is known as hypostome. At the tip part of the hypostome has its mouth. Around the mouth they are having 1 to 12 tentacles. On the tentacles as well as on the body stinging cells are there, that is known as cnidoblast. Cnidoblast helping for catching the prey, as well as we can say it help for giving protection to them. For protection also, protection from their enemies, cnidoblast is helping. How? If any enemies are coming near to them, immediately the nidoblast, stinging cells, how much present on its body? They burst open. They blast. As a result of it, poison will come out. That will give that area blackish look. As a result of it, the enemy cannot or enemies cannot be able to see them. Then enemies will escape from them, or enemies cannot see within that. These cnidaria will escape from that place. Such a way, with the help of nidoblasts, cnidaria getting protection from their enemies. Even it can help for catching their prey by injecting, stinging or toxin on their body with the help of stinging cells. Then even their tentacles are helping for capturing the prey. Tentacles will help for catching the prey, and stinging cells help for injecting the poison on the body. Once they inject the poison on the body, the prey will die, then they will consume or they will swallow the prey. Now, with the help of nidoblast, even they are getting protection. How they are getting protection? As and when enemies are coming near to them, they blast their stinging cells. As a result of it, poison will come out. That poison will have a black look. As a result of it, enemies cannot be able to see the cnidaria. Within that time, this cnidaria will escape from the vicinity of predators. Predators means enemies. Then double layered body wall is there. It is known as diploblastic. Outer layer is known as ectoderm. Inner layer, that is known as endoderm. Then these hydra or other type of cnidaria reproduce asexually by the formation of a bud. Then they show radial symmetry. If any imaginary cut passes through the body, through the central axis, at any plane, its body cut into, or it gives two equal halves. These are the important characteristics of cnidaria. What are the important characteristics of platyhelminthes? Platyhelminthes has got one more name, that is flat worms. Flat worms. Examples: this is a liver fluke. Liver fluke. This is tapeworm. And this is planaria. So here we are having three examples of platyhelminthes or flat worms. We can say that leaf like a flat structure. Here we can say strip like structure. Even their end part is slender. Slender means pointed. Slender means to end region, that is pointed. Then here also we can say that almost pointed, like their end part is there. Again they are having such a speciality of regeneration. They have the ability of regeneration. What is meant by regeneration? If a part of their body cut and go, again that part can be able to develop again or grow again. Suppose this part is cutting and going, again that part can be able to redevelop. That is known as regeneration. Here also, suppose it has approximately segmented body shape, we can see. Segmented body parts, we can see. Pieces like a joint condition. If any part cutting and going, we can say that this part is cut and disappear from its body. Again it can be able to develop the portion which is already lost from its body. Similarly here also, in case of planaria, any part of the body cut and go, again it can be able to develop into a new planaria or new organism we can say. Now, most of them are endoparasites. Endoparasite means what? Most of them are endoparasite. Endoparasite means living in the body of higher animals and sucking all nutrients from the body of the higher animals. After that, they cause diseases to them. Such characteristics these all organisms are having. So we can say that they are the examples of endoparasites, living in the body of the higher animals and harming them. Some are, we can say that, free living. Some of them are free living. That means they are not directly depending on other organisms. Even we can say that they are aquatic. These free living platyhelminthes are aquatic ones. They are not directly depending on other organisms for their nutrition or for their food. Now we can say that their body has no body cavity. So we can say that they are the examples of a coelomate. A coelomate, its meaning their body has no body cavity. In case of Hydra, they are diploblastic. Their body wall has two layers. Inside a body cavity is there. But in case of these organisms, they do not have any body cavity. So we are calling them as a coelomate. Then other thing, through their body only one imaginary section is there. Only one imaginary section is there. They have only one imaginary section is there. Through that if we are cutting, then we will get two equal halves. So we can say that these all organisms are having bilateral symmetry. They are having bilateral symmetry. We can be able to cut them only in one method. Anyhow, if you are cutting, we won't get two equal halves. Why? Because they are having only one imaginary section is there. Through that if we are cutting, then we will get two equal halves. Then other property, their body wall is made with the help of three layers, three germ layers. So we can say that in their body has three germ layers. If we take its section, we will get three layers. Like that way, three layers. This is, we can say, one layer of cells. This is the other layer of cell, we can say. This is the other layer of cells. Like that way, their body if we are cutting, so we will get three layers of cells will get. So we can say that they are coming under triploblastic. Here upper layer, this is known as ectoderm. Ectoderm. Middle layer of cells known as mesoderm. And inner layer of cells, that is known as endoderm. So we can say that in their body three layers of cells are there. So we can say that they have three germ layers. The upper layer, that is known as ectoderm, middle layer, that is known as mesoderm, inner layer, that is known as endoderm. Then one more speciality they are having, they are hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite, its meaning what? What is meant by hermaphrodite? Hermaphrodite means the organisms or these all organisms having male and female organism. or female organ system. We can say female reproductive, male and female reproductive system is present in one organism. So we can say that such a type of organisms in one organism itself will have its male reproductive part as well as female reproductive part. Here also same way, here also same way. So in case of platyhelminthes, what is the speciality? They are hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite means in an individual its male as well as female reproductive system is present. So there is no need of searching which is the male organism, which is the female organism. So platyhelminthes having such a speciality in one organism itself will have male as well as female reproductive system. Now we will have a quick revision of platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes having other name, they are flatworms. Examples: liver fluke, tapeworm as well as planaria. They are having such a speciality of regeneration. In case due to any accident, if any part of its body cut and go, again that part of the body can be able to grow again. Their tip parts, we can say both the end region, that is pointed, slender we can say, that is pointed. Now here also we can say, correctly we are saying pointed ends, here also pointed end we can say, here anyhow pointed ends we are seeing, here also pointed ends we are seeing. So we can say that they are having pointed ends. That means both the end parts are pointed, middle part flat, either leaf-like or strip-like shape they are having. Then most of them are endoparasites, only few are free living, they are living in the water, others are living in the body of higher organisms and creating or causing harm to the organism and giving or making so much a problem to the organisms, causing diseases to them. Their body has no coelom. No coelom means they are not having any body cavity. They are having 3 germ layers. That means they are having, their body wall has 3 layers are there. First one that is known as ectoderm, middle one mesoderm, then inner one that is known as endoderm. Then they show which one? Bilateral symmetry. Why? Because they are having only one imaginary section. Through that, if we are cutting its body, we will get 2 equal halves. Any other way, if we are cutting their body, we won't get any 2 equal halves. What are the important characteristics of ashelminthes? Ashelminthes are round worms. They are having thread-like or cylindrical body. Here we are having 2 examples with us. One is ascaris, other one filarial worms. Their body is cylindrical as well as thread-like shape they are having. Tubular shape maybe, or we can say cylindrical shape, or we can say thread-like shape they are having. Now, female one, that is longer than male. Then, here their outer cover, that is made with the help of a thick or tough cuticle we can say. With the help of a tough cuticle, their body's outer cover, that is made with the help of a thick cuticle. Inside their body has a pseudocoelom is there. Pseudocoelom, or we can say that ashelminthes are pseudocoelomate. Pseudocoelomate. Pseudocoelomate means they are having false coelom. Coelom, its meaning body cavity. So their body has false coelom is there. So we are calling them as pseudocoelomate. Then Their body wall is made with the help of 3 germ layers. 3 germ layers. So 3 germ layers means ectoderm. First layer we can say as ectoderm. Second one we can say as mesoderm. Third one we can say as endoderm. So we can say that their body wall consists of 3 layers. So we are calling them as triploblastic. Because of the presence of 3 layers, we are calling ashelminthes as triploblastic. In case of ashelminthes, male creature as well as female creature are different. So we are saying them as they are unisexual. They are endoparasites. That means ashelminthes, from them some are endoparasites, some are free living. Free living means they live either aquatic. That means they are either aquatic animals or we can say as terrestrial animals. Then they are endoparasites. Some of them are endoparasites. Endoparasite means they live inside the body of higher animals. Then they cause diseases to them. Even they are living in the human being's body. These ascaris live in the body of children and they cause diseases to them. In case of filarial worm, similarly some other type of ashelminthes, they cause diseases to the other organisms also. Now, aquatic one as well as terrestrial ones are free living ones. Free living means they do not depend directly on living. Free living ones do not directly depend on other organisms. Then their body has no segments. In case of tapeworm, that is a type of platyhelminthes, their body has many segments. But in case of ashelminthes, their body has no segments. Then we will study now once again about the ashelminthes. Ashelminthes, here examples we studied. This is the example of male and female ascaris. Other example, filarial worms. Now, some of the ashelminthes lead or lives inside the body of other organisms. Then they harm other organisms. So we can say that some of them are endoparasites. Endoparasites means they cause diseases to other organisms. Then there are some of them, they are leading free life. That means some of the ashelminthes are free living. That means they do not depend directly on other animals. They live either in water or on the land. So we can say that they are either aquatic or terrestrial. They are unisexual. Unisexual means male as well as female organisms are different. Their skin, outer cover, that is made with the help of a tough cuticle. Then their body wall is made with the help of 3 layers of cells. So we are calling them as triploblastic. First layer is known as ectoderm, second layer mesoderm, third layer that is endoderm. Inside the body a pseudocoelom is there. Because of that ashelminthes are known as pseudocoelomate. They are having false coelom. Coelom means body cavity. Now their body has no segment. Their body is non-segmented. What are the important characteristics of phylum Annelida? Phylum Annelida has number of organisms. Either they may be free living organisms or they may be ectoparasites. For ectoparasite we are having one example, that is leech. This kind of organism grow on the body of organism and suck the blood from the organism. They are living either in the water or in the marshy areas. Here one more example we are having, that is earthworm. They are free living organisms. That means they do not depend on organisms directly for their food. They are living on the land. Their body has many segments. They are having a cylindrical shape as well as they are very long. Then their body wall has 3 layers. We can say as triploblastic. Their body has 3 layers, so we can say that they are triploblastic. First layer, that is known as ectoderm. Second layer, that is known as mesoderm. Third layer, that is known as endoderm. Then they are eucoelomate organisms or eucoelomate animals. Eucoelomate organism, its meaning what? Eucoelomate. Eucoelomate, we can say that, or eucoelomate or coelomate, having same meaning is there. Eucoelomate, they are eucoelomate organisms. Eucoelomate, its meaning they are having true coelom. True coelom means a true body cavity they are having. So they are having true coelom. That means they are having body cavity. Then for moving inside their body, outside nothing is visible, but for locomotion inside their body, they are having at its ventral surface, they are having different organs like setae, then parapodia, then suckers. So different organisms are having different locomotory organs, moving organisms, moving organs, not organisms. They are having different locomotory organs like setae may be there, or we can say suckers may be there, or we can say parapodia. So outside of their body nothing is visible, but inside their body such a locomotory organs are present. Then their body is made, their outer part, outer surface of the body is made with the help of special cuticle. A special structure, that is special cuticle we can say. So outside of their body is covered with the help of a special type of cuticle. Then one more thing, these annelida or different types of annelida may be either hermaphrodite, they may be either hermaphrodite, or we can say unisexual. So they may be either hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite means what? An organism in its body, male as well as female reproductive system will be there. Unisexual means male organism different, female organism will be different. Now we will have a quick revision of phylum Annelida. Phylum Annelida, in that two examples we are studying. One is earthworm, other one is leech. Leech is an example of ectoparasite. This earthworm is an example of free living organism. Free living means they may be living either freshwater or marine water, or we can say they may be living on land. Ectoparasite means they are depending on other organisms, but they live on the body of the organism and suck the blood from the organism, other organism. They live on the body of other organism and suck its blood. Like that way they live. Other thing, their body has 3 layered cells are there. So we are calling them as triploblastic. So their body wall consists of 3 layers of cells. First layer is known as ectoderm, second one mesoderm, third one is known as endoderm. Inside their body they are having true body cavity is there. So we are calling them as eucoelomate. Now here, in some of the organisms having male as well as female reproductive system is present in one organism. Some type of annelida, their male organism different, female organism different. Then their body, their outer surface of the body is made with the help of a special type of cuticle. So outer surface of the body has a special structure is there, or special kind of look is there, that is because of the help of a cuticle. Because of that, the outer surface will be little hard.